Guys, what's up? It's Brian back here again with another guitar tutorial. We're at the end of the year here, and I'm just finishing out some Patreon requests before I take a nice little slumber for the week, and then we'll start back up in 2022, rocking hard. We're going full on for that 100K this year, so I'm excited about that. But this is a Patreon request, so if you want to, do that, you just hit up my Patreon account, and I'll link that at the end of this video. kyuuwaii, maybe. If he has any sort of Hawaiian, it would be kyuuwaii, because you got the double. Anyway, it'll be okay. Just like my banter right now. Like and subscribe. CAPO on the 3rd fret. All right. We got this little E minor thing. But it doesn't even matter that you're putting your finger on the 2nd fret, because you're gonna kind of skip over it, because we're gonna pluck E, D, G, B. So you can fudge it by plucking E and A together if you want to. That's why you're putting your finger there. Otherwise, it'll sound like this. We don't want that. We want. Okay. G is your next chord. 3, 2, and then leave the rest of it. So here's what we're doing here. We're going E, D, G, B, G, D, B, G, D, G. Okay. Okay. So we're kind of going a little bit back and forth between the D and the B. All right. E, D, G, B, G, D, B, G, D, G. All right. A is going to be the same as E. All right, except you're just putting your finger on the 2nd fret D, and you're starting from A. Okay, and you pluck A, D, G, B, and then slap. All right, and then C, 0, 3, 2, 0, 0, 0 is kind of the same way as we were doing G. All right, but you're starting from A, so A, D, G, B, G, D, E, G, D, G. All right, and then go back to E minor, start over. It's not exact. I'll just say that. It's got a very interesting strumming pattern. I can't tell if the guitar is tuned out of standard, but this is a workaround for a standard tuning. All right. So then you're gonna get to that little breakdown. Right, so we're gonna do basically a C with the 3rd fret B, but you're gonna kind of skip over that. So you'll go A, D, G, high E. Okay. Right, so going A, D, G, high E, and then you can hit that B, G, D. You can do that again. All right, and then you're gonna go to D for a second. Okay, and I'll just 0, 0, 0, 2, 3, 2, and pluck D, G, B, high E. All right, and then we're gonna kind of do a transitional B here. You're gonna put a finger on the 2nd fret A, 3rd fret B. So I'm going A, D, G, B, G, D, B, G, D, G. Kind of like how we were doing before. And then you go back to C and you do it again. And then B. All right, and then you go back to E minor, and then to G, and then A. All right, and then you go back to C, and you start over. All right, so the hardest part about this song is the plucking pattern. And again, we're trying to work with it as best as we can. So I'm also myself. I'm a current struggler of that mid measure slap, right? Because there's supposed to be like a slap and then G, right? There's that little slap in the middle of it. So E minor. So you can try to fit that in there, but it's a little hard to do. Just making sure that we're, managing expectations for this one. So hopefully this video helped you out. Give it a like down below if it did. Comment on what you want to learn. You can subscribe right here and check out some other videos down here as well. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year. I'll see you next year. I'll see you next year.